Hello everybody, you're welcome to the Lifestyle Show here on New World TV, where we bring you bus discussion. I still remember your girl EJ, the host for the show. Special shout out to all our amazing followers. If you haven't followed us, please do follow the Lifestyle playlist on New World TV. Like, subscribe, and keep sharing. Once again, you all are welcome. On today's topic, we'll be looking at nudity and masturbation, a silent killer. Okay, now nudity and masturbation addiction have quietly become a serious issue in today's society. With easy access to sexual content online, many young people fall into the habit that starts as curiosity but quietly turns into compulsive behavior. These addictions affect mental health, relationships, and self-discipline, often leaving emotional emptiness behind. While some see it as harmless or even natural, the hidden costs on personal well-being and social values are real. Okay? Understanding and addressing this silent threat is essential to prevent long-term damage to individual and society. With me in the studio are two lovely people, actually gentlemen, that are going to be helping us look at this topic. I'm going to give them the opportunity to introduce themselves. Hello, sir. How are you doing?
I'm fine.
It's very good to have you here.
Thank you.
Please, may we know you?
Okay, I'm Kelechi Samuel Onwuka. I'm a biomedical scientist and a teacher.
Thank you very much, sir, for joining us.
Thank you.
And then I have someone here again. Hello, sir. How are you?
I'm pretty good.
Okay. May we know you, please?
I'm by name Mr. Carl Frank Ude. I'm an entrepreneur.
Thank you both for coming to the Lifestyle Show today. It's an honor having you both here. Now, Mr. Kelechi.
Yeah.
It is often said that, masturbation, it's medically good for the body, especially for men. How true is this?
Now, before I actually come into this, we have to understand, of course, medically and biologically, it has been proven by research that masturbation actually improves sex life. And also it also helps to improve good sleep, give a better good sleep. And also it also helps to improve sexual reproduction in men. Now, the truth of the matter, always whenever I'm talking about masturbation, I always want to be careful to draw a thin line, because there's a way that you can actually express this that will force individuals to get into this art. Okay. So, although they are important, but you must understand that the adverse effect supersedes the what? Its importance as stipulated by science.
Okay. Thank you very much, sir. Mr. Frank, what do you have to say with regards to this?
This is his field. He actually said it.
No, the fact that it is his field does not necessarily mean that we have to take, what he has said.
No, like I said, this is his field.
Okay.
And he actually said it is actually important to men. But to me, I am not mainly into the medical field.
Yes, I know.
And I know that the word masturbation, or this thing called masturbation, is not only in men. It is both in men and the ladies. Okay. Now, I'm being serious now. Now, this thing, masturbation, I don't actually think it improves anything in the life of men, actually. To me,
okay.
I don't actually. Because I feel like masturbation derives a lot of things from men.
Okay.
The angle that I'm coming from.
No, wait. Let him finish. Land first.
All right. I have.
You need to be hitting fast, or we don't have.
I've actually been in many conferences, many conversations. I've spoken with a lot of people individually and groups. Now I understand that this thing, masturbation, once someone masturbates, I think it brings a fast ejaculations, and one, it derives you the urge of having sex.
Oh.
Yes.
Okay.
I've spoken to people who has been into this thing, and I feel like when you are addicted to masturbation, you will find out that such person, at any given moment you are with a lady, you only perform once, and that's it. Because of the mental, or let me say, because of the knowledge you already placed your mind. This thing called masturbation is not just ordinary. It has to come. It comes based on my research. It has to do with the trauma people go through, the stress, the mental health of people. And I feel like when you are masturbating as a man, when you masturbate as a man, once you release the sperm, your body gets weak. And a lot of things keep leaving your body. For instance, in football way, once a footballer often have sex, let alone masturbation, you loses a lot of calciums. In the sense that you will not perform well in football. And there will not be strength. So to me, I don't actually believe, or I will not say I don't believe, but I don't think, because it is not my field. So I'm just getting to hear it from him as a medical personnel.
So let me just draw a line so that you understand where I'm coming from.
Okay.
I'm talking from the point of research.
Okay.
That's
point of research.
Exactly.
Okay.
I'm not saying that people should actually get into masturbation because it was found that it does this. But when you look at its adverse effects, like what you just said, what it will do to you. Of course, when you look at, for example, people that are into some of these things, you will notice that most of them actually want to come out of it.
Definitely.
Do you get that? Most of them, people that have encountered, ladies, men, they really want to come out of this.
Definitely.
Though it has been stipulated that it does some of these things, proven scientifically, but we must understand that its adverse effect, that's what I'm going to.
Okay.
Its adverse effects
Okay.
supersedes the benefit that they think that they get.
Okay, sir. Thank you very much, Mr. Kelechi.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, we are
Yes,
we are trying to rush the questions
Yeah.
to at least touch a vital part of this very particular topic. Mr. Frank, if masturbation brings pleasure, like he said,
Okay.
why do some people feel guilty, they feel shame or emptiness immediately after they are done doing it?
At this point, I think it is very simple, in the sense that when you have sex as well, sex brings pleasure to the body. But most people, immediately after sex, they feel what? They feel guilty. I don't know if I'm free to say some certain words here. Do you know that in the world of today, we have this website that nobody agrees that he or she visits, but that website has the highest view. That's the porn site. I don't know if you get what I'm saying. That is the same thing that happens in masturbation. The fact that you are ejaculating and you are doing all these things because you want to feel the pleasure. It is the pleasure that led you to doing this thing. Now you've done it. You will feel good because you feel like, especially the world we are into as Africans, you are feeling like, I've actually done what I'm not meant to do. And you are not proud of it because you cannot come out and say boldly, I masturbate. So that's why people feel guilt. And like I said earlier, I said all this masturbation comes as a result of trauma, the mental health. Maybe you don't have a girl who actually, all this, I think I'm going far.
Okay. What do you think?
When we talk about pleasure, saying that there is pleasure that is generated in masturbation, now you ask yourself, how long does that pleasure last? Just at that particular time. So to me, I think though people have the mindset that there is some pleasure that is generated, to me I think that's not pleasure. I think you are subjecting yourself to certain things that will have an adverse effect on you when you look at it from a long run. So if people can actually understand what they lose by indulging what they call pleasure, most times they will not actually get into
Mr.
it.
Kelechi, I think you're speaking from a theoretical point of view.
Okay.
Be practical.
Okay.
This is the point.
I need you
now.
to be extremely practical.
Okay.
Because you cannot come and tell an addict this now.
Okay.
There's something that he or she is deriving from it that is making him. I think there's a dopamine, right?
Yes, of course. There is
and it's
exactly.
the reward.
A rewarding hormone. Exactly. That
in
gives
the
them the
body.
pleasure,
so
right?
If there's that consistency in it,
Okay.
he's going back because he's enjoying it. Sure, yes.
Okay.
So you cannot tell an addict this.
Okay.
So
Now,
don't stop speaking from a theoretical point and tell me practically what
now,
is.
let me bring it down now.
Yes.
Yeah, bring it down.
Now let's say that you have a friend that is very addicted to masturbation.
Okay.
Of course, there is that pleasure they get if, in quotes, they get at that particular time, that few seconds that they actually does that. Now, the truth of the matter is that go and ask any of them, which I have actually spoken to. Most of them feel the guilt immediately they finish the act. Why? Because they know that indirectly, although there is such urge that triggers that, they know that there's something that's not right over there. Though there was some, let's say that there are some pleasures that have actually derived from it, but they know within them that there's something that is on somewhere. So to me, I don't think that there's pleasure there.
Okay.
If there is something that is actually, let's say, negating the very thing that you call pleasure, I don't think we should call such thing pleasure, right?
Please, can I come
Yes,
in here?
please.
Yeah.
If you had actually listened to the question very
Yeah.
well, you will understand that there's a pleasure. Let me come again. I've spoken to a lot of people that have been victim of these circumstances. Now, the pleasure there is the same pleasure men get while having sex. Like, there's something I said. Okay, I'll throw this question back to you.
Yes, of course.
Why do men, after having sex now, they will see another lady, they have the urge to have the same sex? Is it that the sex they had with this particular lady is quite different from this person? Now, mind you, when you have sex, premarital sex, like you are not married to this person, at that moment, except you are someone who is a playboy, or you don't have you feel this guilt. I've done what I'm not actually meant to do.
Yeah.
The same pleasure you had, I feel like it's the same pleasure, because I've spoken to people who...
Not to cut you short.
Okay.
Can such pleasure be regulated?
It can be regulated.
Okay, so why must you wait until the act is done before you regulate it?
At this point now, you are trying to take me to
no, because the reason why
I can decide to go. I can decide not to take it to the practical part.
No.
We'll talk about it.
I'm not looking at it from that angle.
You are going to the
I'm not going to that, because I know that before there is such thing, there is always a trigger. There is no masturbation without a trigger.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
You know, there's something I keep telling Mr. Kelechi. He came theoretically. I literally told you that we should do this. This is a problem in the society.
Wait, sorry.
It needs to be. I'm sorry, sir. It needs to be handled as a problem, not a theoretical problem. It is not a one or be problem. Listen. The same addiction, the same dopamine reward that drug addiction gives is the same thing. Research has proven that is the same thing that this masturbation gives.
Yeah.
So if drug addicts and masturbation addicts are always prone to this, you cannot literally tell us what you're telling us.
Oh, really?
It is not possible for you to regulate it, because once the urge comes, it cannot be regulated now.
Oh, really? Okay.
Am I saying something?
I feel like I can help you out. Wait, sorry. I feel like I can help you out now, so that you understand this thing perfect. I want to use a lady at this point now, not a man. A lady who is ovulating.
Okay.
You and I know. You understand what it means for a lady to ovulate.
Yes, of course.
And it is inevitable that urge will come. Now, this particular lady is someone who doesn't have, or who is not interested in having premarital sex. She doesn't want to have sex.
Sure.
And this urge comes up. Now, at this point, maybe perhaps she has a friend who is into all these things, a friend who touches herself, a friend who doesn't. Now, babe, see what I'm passing through. See what why are you stressing yourself? Or the society or social media itself is telling her that, come on, you can get pleasure from this and you'll be free from this trauma. Because I call it trauma. Because at this point now, a lady who is under ovulation, she's burning inside. She has this great urge to do this. So definitely, if someone is not there to help her, or she can't help herself at the moment, you will see her have masturbating. And what she does, if care is not taken, once that urge come again, she will repeat it again, because she has found pleasure in, this thing I can actually get free. So once I do this thing, my body will relax. Checking her, she will go back to it again. So this is very simple.
Okay. So okay.
Mr. Kelechi, with regards to everything we've said right now, now, if that is the case, why do so many people come out to preach about masturbation? Meanwhile, secretly, they are doing it.
Okay.
If everything we've talked about right now, considering everything we've talked about right now, why do we still have hypocrites in the society? People that literally come out to preach against this act are people that are literally secretly indulging in it.
Okay, let me take it from depending on what you mean by people that actually preach, because we are all the same.
Yes,
we are not all the same.
Yes, please.
Of course. I may be preaching it, I'm not doing it.
Yes.
But I don't know about others.
Yes, please.
Now, the truth of the matter is that, of course, the best thing that you have to understand is this, that you cannot actually give what you don't have. That's the first thing. Now, when you are preaching against something, and you are actually indulging in it, indirectly, you are telling the world that, of course, there is no remedy to that. Are you getting that?
Yes, please.
But when you are preaching against something and you know within yourself that you have been able to win it, there is that sense that you have within you that this particular, if I'm able to overcome this, these people that I'm preaching to should be able to do that.
Okay, sir.
Now, the truth of the matter is that, yes, the challenge comes when, for example, I'm preaching to my brother that stop masturbation. But indirectly, you notice that me that I'm even preaching to him, I'm indulging in that, it discourages him. Are you getting that?
Okay.
So the truth of the matter, if we really want to stop this issue of masturbation, it must start from what? Ourselves.
Okay, sir. Thank you very much. How about you, Mr. Frank?
If I actually understood the question very well, the word we are into is the word of hypocrites.
Not everybody are hypocrites.
I
think not everybody. Not everybody are hypocrites.
Understand me, sir.
No, I think you have to actually.
No.
Not everybody
I
are
did not say
hypocrites.
everybody.
Yeah, you
I
said
said-
the word we are.
I
We
said
simply mean it includes us. We are hypocrites, which is not true.
Okay.
This word has been in existence before you and I came in.
Of course, we know that.
What I actually mean is that you see this word.
Yeah.
Now, many people do things for them to be noticed.
Not everybody. Not every.
Many people.
It's okay.
Many people
Okay, great.
do things for them to be noticed. Now, that does not mean that they are like, when they come to the public, they want to show you that I am this, I am that. But behind, believe you me, they are worse than you that they are preaching to.
Not to just cut you short. The truth of the matter is that if you look at those people that are really not practicing masturbation, you notice that most times they don't actually show this off. They don't bring it out. As, for example, trying to show their neighbors on that they should stop that. Most times, those people that are not actually practicing the act, that are genuine, they will not actually show themselves off most times. Probably, sometimes, people that are actually indulging the very thing that might be doing that. But the truth of the matter, when you see genuine people that are not, it's just like when you see someone that is not actually indulging a particular, you will know. Not necessarily by the facial encounters, are you getting that? But there's something within that you actually tell that this person.
I think it's not true.
Okay.
There's what we call individual differences. I might be someone who, when I come to you, I speak freely. But within me, I know of a girl. Okay. I also know of a guy. Do you know that for the past 4 years that I spent with these people, I literally thought the girl was not a virgin because of what she says outside. But funny enough, the day I realized that girl was a virgin, I doubted it. But when that girl comes out like this to speak outside, you will never, you will condemn her before you know her. But when I realized that this particular person has not attempted as in anything, just like kissing a guy, I felt, that was when I changed my mindset. Do you know what the reason is? Because many people will come to you in a sheep clothing, but behind they are wolves. So you see the word, that's why I said the word we are into, because of the upbringing of our people, we are in the word of hypocrite. So what we are doing presently now is, you that know yourself, I that know myself, what path do I choose to follow? Do I want to continue in the word of in the path of hypocrisy? So that's just it. It's very simple.
Thank you, Mr. Frank. How much has social media obsession with body display turned self-respect into performance, for likes and validation? Do you understand the question?
Repeat it. Sorry.
Okay. How much has social media obsession with body displays turned self-respect into a performance for likes and validation?
I would say the last time we were here, we talked about something like this, and I said something again. I said, you see, anybody that is growing up, it all depends on your upbringing. This is a cell phone, and this phone has different platforms of social media. I choose to do whatever thing I want to do. There was an example that I gave you the other day. I said, an artist who sings dresses well. The artist that sings dresses well. But the dancers around, you will see them, they are what? Half naked. Now, I cannot be able to answer this question directly, because to me, I can only speak of my own now at this point. Anybody feels to, how do I put it? If you want to, how do I say this? You can choose to be spoiled by things of social media, or you can choose to sell your own self-respect through social media. But through, okay, for instance, EJ is a host. I don't have business in what's it called, mass communication. Do you know that there's no amount of your display on social media that can actually allow me to change what I am to come to the area of saying I want to host some? I cannot. I don't know if you get what I'm saying. So to every other person at this point now, I cannot speak for others, but rather I can actually speak for
myself. So you're saying
it
depends on mindset.
Mindset.
Now, Mr. Frank, you talked about the fact that the dancers are, let's deviate a little, but still on course. The dancers are all half naked, but the main artist is dressed properly. Yes. Is that not what you men want to say? Is that not what entices you to buy the video or tapes? Let's not be hypocritical now. You talked about this thing. That is what men want to see, isn't it? And that is exactly what is driving excessive nudity online and high rate of pornographic pictures around. Sure, yes, sir.
Okay. You want to answer?
Okay. Now, the truth of the matter is that when you look at the social media, you notice that things that are bad, that's the things that trends.
Yeah, definitely.
Actually, yes.
Things that are bad are the very things that trends, because there is that trigger that comes along with it when people actually see that, and because of that excitement that people feels when they actually consume such things, they are actually likely to go back to such. Now, the truth of the matter, another thing they actually have to understand is this: that although that such things might be pleasing to their eyes, don't they kills. Now, of course, like me now, take myself as an example. When I take my phone, I go on Facebook now. There are certain things I've actually regulated my phone to see certain posts only.
Thank you.
Do you get that? There are certain things that I know if I get on Facebook, like pick my phone and go on.
That is what the algorithm
exactly.
brings. Okay.
That's the very thing that will be displayed to me. There's nothing else that will be there. If there's something else that is displayed to me, just the 3 dots over there, block. That is all.
Okay, you want to say something in addition to this?
According to what you said, that it was right. You know that social media, all this is they say social media spoils people. It's that, like I said, it is our mindset. You regulate your social media on the kind of things you want to see. It is very simple.
Okay, now let's hit the nail on the head. What is the actual cause of nudity and masturbation? Mr. Frank, I'll start with you. Mr. Kelechi.
Okay. Let me take it from 3 aspects.
Yes, please. Please make it brief. We're almost wrapping up.
Okay, great. Psychological.
Okay.
Now, when you speak from there are certain people that get into masturbation because they are stressed up.
Thank you.
Number 1, because of their boredom. That's psychologically. You come to physiological, there are people that go into such art because of hormonal changes in puberty and adolescence.
Okay.
Are you getting that? Some people also actually go into such art because they actually want to have a feel of how their body organ.
Is it possible that medically it's been prescribed for them?
No.
Okay.
No. They just actually want to see how it feels to have sexual pleasures. And the third one, there are people actually that go into that because they just actually want to stimulate themselves to see the reaction. Now, the one that I actually want to talk most about is the social aspects, which has to do with the social media, what we're exposed to, which is the major cause to me, which is the major cause of this. When you can tell me literally that whenever you go outside, even the signboards, you notice that most of the signboards that sells are the ones that are somehow pornographic in nature. So if we actually want to work on this, and that's the truth, you just imagine some of these our advertisements. It's either a girl is wearing something that is showing the whole tummy or something else just to attract attention.
Okay. Mr. Frank, please, what do you have to say to this?
He actually said a lot of things, and I give it to him. Like me, I always keep saying it. Number 1, this thing has to be, 1, regulation of...
what caused masturbation?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Okay, let me start from what caused masturbation. Like I said, 1, stress, 2, boredom. Now, 3, mental health. I keep repeating this mental health. The reason why I said all these things causes masturbation is, like I said, I spoke to one student then, which I can actually call the name. The student once said something to me. He said, this is that. I started masturbating because while he was growing up, the elder brother will often bring a lady in, so they will all these things, have sex, all these things. So one day when he sits like this, his mind, all his memory flash back to the sound or all the things he has been hearing from his elder brother. So one day he now decided to try it and say, okay, what is this thing? And he went online. He was seeing a movie about all this. It was not a pornographic movie, but a movie that was sexually aroused. So at the point he felt this thing, he got hard. At the point, he said, "Okay, I can do this thing. I can do this thing." Before you know, he tried it.
What is the solution to all of this? Quickly,
The
just give me
solution to all this is one, therapist. Now, number two, like I told someone, I said the best solution to this is to regulate yourself, know yourself. If you are really the best revelation that someone can have is self-revelation. I can preach to you from now till next year. If you've not made up your mind not to do it, you're not doing it. Now, if you are ready to stop this thing, and once this urge comes, like I always tell people, if it can only come to you while you are in a quiet place, auntie, uncle, walk away from that place. Engage yourself into something that will divert your mind from it. That is the only way I think that it will be.
Thank you.
Okay.
Quickly, just give me one thing before we go. Quickly.
Identify the trigger. What triggers the urge? I was speaking to a lady. She was like,
Quickly, no stories.
Yeah, she told me that once a man look straight into their eyes, there's an urge that's triggered. So we all have individual triggers that brings up the urge. For example, your trigger will be different from mine.
So identify
your trigger and walk towards it.
Thank you very much both for coming. Thank you, Mr. Frank. Thank you, Mr. Kelechi. It's been an amazing section. Until we'll come your way next week, I still remain your girl, EJ. I hope you guys have been able to learn one or two from this very vital topic. Stay blessed, stay safe, plenty love from me to you. Bye-bye.